Okay, just a quick tutorial on how to map a cube. So we're going to be using UV mapping quite a bit, and this is just the very basics of it. So with a cube, just go into edit mode, and in edit mode we're going to use this mark seam because we need to unwrap this thing, get it flat so that we can put an image on it, and then we'll wrap it around the box, the cube. So we need to unwrap it and figure out what the best way to do that is. There's lots of ways to do it. The way I do it is this way. I'll show you. First thing is to get this edge select, and we're going to select the edges that we want to cut. We're going to cut this box open so we can lay it flat on the ground, so to speak. So if I right click on this edge here, just on the side here, I'm going to do the top and the other side, and that's going to cut it right there. Then I'm going to scroll around to the back side, and I'm going to do the two edges as well, and the top edges. Okay, just that. If I cut that out that way, it will lay it flat in a kind of a cross T shape. So let's try it. If now I'm going to come up over here to my options and mark seam. So everything that I have highlighted, by the way, I held down shift to highlight all of them together, and I'm going to click mark seam. And that way it makes them, if you hit A, they're kind of red. Those are seams now, and if I unwrap it, it will unwrap it on those seams. It will cut those out, which is what we're going to do. So hit A to select everything, and we need to get another menu. We haven't done this yet. So come up to this corner up here. There's these little diagonal markings here. If I click and drag that out, it gives me another window to work with. It's the exact same, but I'm going to change it. So I'm going to get rid of this menu because I have it over here already. If I hit the T key, press T, and that goes away. And then if you come down here to this right here, this changes the view of this window. We're going to change it from 3D view, which this one's already in, from 3D view to UV image editor. Okay, so we're going to unwrap it here, and it's going to show up right here. If I come back over here, and as long as it's all selected, make sure it's selected, hitting A, type U on the keyboard, and it gives us this menu. We're going to unwrap it right here. And that gives me the little T. And so this is the box unwrapped. And so now I can put images or draw something on each of these squares and then wrap it back onto the box. So that's what I'm going to do now. If there's several ways to do this. We'll do a lot of different ways. We'll bring in images, we'll export this image and draw something on it in Photoshop, bring it back in and wrap it. For this short example, I'm just going to come into View right here, down at the bottom, and Paint. And actually it doesn't have anything yet. So right now I need a new kind of layer, new image to put on it. I'll call it box wrap. And click OK. Oop, it zoomed in quite a bit. So I'm going to go back to View from Paint and zoom out. And it's just got a black background, just default there. So now I'll come back here and then go to Paint. Now I want to just put a number on each of these, and I'm going to try and get it so that they are all facing up. So if you can imagine that, this one right here is this top one because I cut the seams right there, and so this one should be straight up 1. The next one's underneath, and that will be 2. I can keep that the same way. The next one's around on the back side, so I'll have to go upside down on that one. Oh, that wasn't upside down, was it? Backwards, I believe. Let's try that, see if I'm right. And then on the top, 4, and I can just leave that the same, straight up. And on the sides here, we've got this side and this side over here, and those are going to be sideways. And so let's see, 5. So I'm going to draw 5 like this, and a 6 this way. Well, that's a terrible 6. Sideways facing the top of the box. Actually the bottom. Okay, now that I've got those written out, I'm going to go back to the View option And I'm going to now come over here and change my view here from my shading view from solid to texture. And then there it is. Now the reason I don't see anything over here is because my lamp is not lighting it up. So I'm going to zoom out. My lamp is hidden. I've got this lamp right here. I'm going to go into the top view 7. In fact, I'm going to make this smaller or even get rid of it. I can get rid of it by clicking these little markings and just dragging about an inch over or a little bit over until I get this little faded arrow in the middle, and then let go, and it is gone. Okay, the lamps. I'm going to go to my top view 7. I'm going to go out to object mode, right click on the lamp, and Shift D to duplicate it. I'm just going to put one there, Shift D, put one over here, Shift D, and over here. And now if I come down like this, I'm going to bring 2 of them down a little further, 2 on the corners, and then my cube is all lit up. Oh, I need to go a little further. There's my 2 down there. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I did the numbers right. So I've got a 1 there, 2, come back up, there's my 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the side, and 6. So, it's nothing fancy, but you can see that it is now got the map around it, and I can put a picture or drawing or whatever I want on there, and we'll do a lot of different things.